Can you please tell us your name, who you're affiliated with, and your expertise?
My name is Chaitanya Shroff, and I'm with Excel Crop Care Limited since the last 2 years. I'm still studying agriculture, so I guess in 2 years' time I'll be an expert in agriculture. But otherwise, it's quite a broad array of things that I've worked in. I'm more a jack of all than a master of none.
Okay.
And
So what brings you to Latin America?
uh, business prospects, I would say. We were looking for farmland in India. That's where the story started, and we did not find what we were looking for. Rather, the scale was not available. That's what brought us to Latin America. My father's traveled to Brazil quite often, so he was aware of it, and he suggested that we come to Brazil. Brazil offers a lot, and that we should explore it, which then opened our eyes to Argentina, Paraguay, and Uruguay as well. And it's been a great experience so far.
So what are some of the highlights of this trip? What misconceptions or stereotypes did you have about Latin America before that have now been dispelled?
Uh, there were two basic misconceptions. One was in relation to safety. It's a lot more safer than I had assumed, especially the rurals. And the other one was poverty. While a lot of places or people might still say that the South American countries are quite poor, I don't see that much poverty actually existing.
So this would be compared to what exists in South Asia or
Yes,
Africa.
yes. I mean, when I mean, my straight comparisons would be Mumbai, back
Okay.
home.
Yeah.
When you compare safety, I mean, there's more political unrest in Mumbai than there could be over here, and considering the terrorist attacks, is more or less the same everywhere.
Yeah.
And poverty, Mumbai has is I would say Mumbai is similar to Paraguay, where the both the extremes exist and they exist in the same place.
Yes. So what are some of your impressions in terms of, visiting rural farms, the kind of farming that's done, and what you see as the potential going forward? What are some of your thoughts on that?
Well, majorly it's the size. While you are talking in acres in India, the starting size would be 500 hectares in South America. That's 500 hectares is a small farm in South America. So that's that the size is there. The rains, when compared to my hometown in Gujarat, it's 4 times average annual rainfall higher over here. Can grow a lot more. The mechanization, the size, it's quite different. The crops is something I was thinking about was Brazil is more focused on soybean, or well, entire South America is more focused on soybean, while in India soybean is one of the very small crops, and because there are too many farmers with too many farms, you get a much bigger variety of things happening. The mechanization is another factor to consider, but I like it so far. I mean, it's given me a completely different perspective to agriculture.
What are some comments you have about Allied Venture and the services they provided to you?
Allied Venture has been a good experience. I mean, they are very friendly, nice people, uh, have good deal of knowledge when it comes to agriculture in South America, and I guess their expertise is worthwhile banking on.
What would be your comments for other Indian companies or investors who are considering venturing into overseas agriculture to meet India's needs of food security, but still have some hesitation about South America compared to, say, Africa. So, what would be your comments to them?
My comment, well, I haven't seen Africa, so it may be biased, but I, I I like what I've seen so far, and there's definitely great potential. Definitely great potential. So venturing into South America, at least have a look.
What are some thoughts you have about comfort level with the people you've met here and have interacted with?
Um, so far, majority of the people I've met have been very friendly. There's a language barrier, but it can be overcome once you know the language, and it's a nice place. It's homely. It's friendly. There's not much reason for concern.
So, can you see yourself moving and living here at some point for the work of your company or even at a personal level?
I wouldn't mind it for work. Yes, I think I will be moving here, but on a stage of permanent residency over here, maybe it might not happen.
I mean, my comment was more due to just for a few years,
Yes,
experiencing.
definitely. I would like it.
Yeah. So, on a final note, what is your overall,
View of South America,
yes,
I love it.
okay, thank you.